First, it's crucial to discard the Hollywood term handler. In intelligence parlance, the relationship is rarely so crude. It's not about a shadowy figure giving direct orders to a puppet. The more accurate and sophisticated dynamic is that of cultivating an asset. An asset is not a mind-controlled slave. They are often willing participants who share a common goal, are susceptible to ideological alignment, blackmail, compromat, financial inducement, or a combination of these. The controlling agency provides something the asset wants: information, money, political support. And the asset provides influence or secrets in return. The United States and Israel have a unique relationship, often termed a special relationship. This goes far beyond simple alliance and into deeply intertwined. Number 1. Political infrastructure. Organizations like American Israel Public Affairs Committee are not mere lobbyists. They are a powerful political force. They systematically support candidates who are pro-Israel through campaign donations, super PACs, and highly effective grassroots mobilization. Opposition to their agenda can mean well-funded primary challengers and attack ads. This isn't conspiracy. It's the hard legal reality of the American political system. For a politician, being pro-Israel is less about taking orders and more about political survival and career advancement. Number 2. Intelligence interpenetration. The cooperation between U.S. intelligence, CIA, NSA, and Israeli intelligence, Mossad, Amman, is among the deepest in the world. They share signals intelligence, SIGINT, human intelligence, HUMINT, and jointly developed technology, for example, Stuxnet. This creates a vast opaque ecosystem where loyalties and agendas can become blurred. An official doesn't need a handler. They are operating within a policy framework, where Israeli and U.S. interests are often presented as identical. Dissent from this framework is career-limiting. Number 3. The Israel test. Within certain U.S. foreign policy and national security circles, unwavering support for Israel has long been a litmus test for career advancement. This is an open secret in Washington. Those who pass the test find doors opening. Those who question it find their ambitions crushed. This creates a powerful incentive structure that functions without a single phone call from a spy master. This isn't theoretical. History provides concrete examples of how this influence operates, sometimes crossing the line into outright espionage. The Jonathan Pollard case, 1985. This is the most blatant example. Pollard was a civilian U.S. naval intelligence analyst who was tasked and paid by a special unit of the Israeli government to steal vast quantities of highly classified U.S. intelligence. He wasn't a rogue actor, he was a recruited asset. The intelligence he provided was so sensitive it devastated U.S. capabilities. This case proves that Israel will and has run espionage operations against the U.S. The official response was immense pressure from pro-Israel groups to secure his release, which they eventually did. The Larry Franklin case, 2005. A Pentagon analyst working in the Office of Special Plans under Douglas Feith, who passed highly classified information on U.S. policy toward Iran, to AIPAC officials, Stephen Rosen and Keith Weissman, who in turn passed it to the Israeli government. This case directly connects a powerful lobby group to the transmission of classified U.S. secrets to a foreign government. The charges were eventually pled down, but the pattern was clear. The 1987 incident. The Reagan administration caught Israel red-handed, trying to smuggle Krytrons, nuclear triggers, out of the U.S. in a false-bottomed crate, violating numerous agreements. The response was a quiet diplomatic slap on the wrist, not a public confrontation. This demonstrates a pattern of operating outside agreed boundaries, with minimal consequences. So, how does this apply to an FBI director, president, or senator? They are not handled. The process is more nuanced. Cultivation long before power. Future high-value assets are identified early in their careers, as aides, junior congressmen, or in state politics. They are supported, funded, and their careers are nurtured. By the time they reach a position of immense power, they are already fully aligned and indebted to the network that helped them get there. Control of the narrative. This is a key tool. The same apparatus that can make a politician's career can also destroy it through media leaks, smear campaigns, and funding opponents. This is a powerful deterrent against straying from the accepted line. The mighty Wurlitzer. This CIA term for its propaganda apparatus applies here. A network of think tanks, NGOs, media commentators, and publishing houses exists to constantly reinforce a specific geopolitical worldview. A politician is surrounded by advisors from these think tanks, reads op-eds from these commentators, and is briefed by analysts from these NGOs. Their reality is shaped within this echo chamber, making them believe that supporting certain policies is not in a foreign power's interest, but in America's own best interest. The truth is not that a Mossad agent sits in the Oval Office, whispering in the president's ear. The truth is far more pervasive and effective. A vast, powerful, and deeply embedded infrastructure exists within the United States that aligns U.S. and Israeli policy through legal lobbying, illegal espionage, political funding, media narrative control, and career incentivization. High-value U.S. officials operate within this framework. To act against it is to invite political annihilation. To act within it is to be rewarded with power, money, and a successful career. They are not handled like puppets. They are products of a system meticulously built over decades to ensure that the interests of a foreign power and the interests of the U.S. political elite are one and the same. This is how power actually works in the shadows of the modern world.